Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to L-Town Radio. I'm Marsha, and you're listening to Motown music and more. This is week 2, and I'm so excited. I hope it gets better, and I know it will because you're going to be listening. And make sure you download the app, ltownradio.com, and tune in every Saturday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. because we've got the music you grew up with, like this fantastic hit from Michael Jackson, Rock With You. Thank you so much for listening to L-Town Radio. I'm Marsha, and you're listening to Motown music and more. That was a great hit by Michael Jackson. You know, love is a funny thing. You never know how long it lasts or who it's going to be. But let me tell you about this Ohio couple. A couple who met and fell in love in high school are finally tying the knot after 63 years. Annette Atkins and Bob Harvey went way back in 1955, and they were high school sweethearts. And he says, I fell totally and 100% in love with her. But during a family vacation, Atkins met someone else and broke things off with Harvey. Oh, so sad. He says she broke his heart and moved on. But that's not the end of the story. She ended up marrying that other fella, and Harvey met and married someone else as well. But after his wife died, he reached out to his first love. Her husband had also passed away, and after they talked for several days, he drove 500 miles to see her and they reconnected immediately. That's awesome. Now the couple, they're set to say I do in just a few weeks. They're both in their 80s now, and they finally getting there happily ever after. I think sometimes I can't love her more, Harvey says, but then there's tomorrow. What a great story. You never know who's out there for you. It's always that one in a million. And here's Larry Graham to tell you all about it.
Love that played his games on me so long, I started to believe I'd never find anyone. Doubted, tried to convince me to give in, said you can't win. But one day the sun came a-shining through. The rain had stopped and the skies were blue. And oh, what a revelation to see. Someone was saying I loved you to me. A one in a million, chance of a lifetime, and life showed compassion and sent to me a stroke of love called you. A one in a million you. I was a lonely man with empty arms to fill. Then I found a piece of happiness to call my own. And life is worth the living again. For to love you to me is to live. Oh, one in a million, chance of a lifetime, and life showed compassion and sent to me a stroke of love called you. A one in a million you. A one in a million, chance of a lifetime, and life showed compassion and sent to me a stroke of love called you. One in a million you. A one in a million you.
Number one station for 80s, 90s, and today. You're listening to L-Town Radio, the legend.
What's up, man? I was at this man, what was you doing, man? What's up with that? Man, I was doing the ooh. Hey, yo, man, here come Oz. Oz, what's up, Oz? Oz, what's up, man? I've been hanging out at the Fantasia, you know, they be rocking their hands. Hey, man, what's up with the Fantasia? Man, what's up with that? Females, Hey, Mike, you got that, man? You got that, man? Hey, man, I got the cosmos. Hey, man, go ahead, take it to the cosmos. I said, I got the cosmos. The Jet 3 going down 165th Street, passing that ball. Oh, man, don't do it to me. Oh, man, she look like Betty Boop. Betty Boop. Betty Boop. A Betty Boop and an alley was jumping up and down. Said Betty Boop, the alley you don't hit me in my. Said the song the other night, and I seen Chet, man. I played this song with Chet, man. What's up with Chet? Hey, man, he grabbed his freak by the tail of all. And spit you around and back and jumped up and down and did the step. Oh, hey, man, come here. Where's the band? Hey, what's up, Ernie? Hey, be God over here. What's that? What's up with that? Let's say, hey,
Jamaica funk, that's what it is. Let it get into you. Groove, you know I'll be fucking for Jamaica. If you feel it, let it get into you. Jamaica funk, that's what it is. Baby, let it get into you.
funk. Funk. Hey, man. Big Tom Brown. Hey, man, he is an ordinary guy. You always say you want to play, you want to play, you want to play. All he wants to do is ever play. I don't know. All he talks about is losing. Lose. Oh, man. Well, he knows to make a funk.
I feel it inside my soul.
Oh, yeah.
Let it get into you.
That's why they call him Tom.
There's enough to go all the way around. Let it get into you. Let it fill you up inside. This feeling's fun. That's all it is. Let it get into you. Jamaica funk. That's what it is. Baby, come funk with me. Working for Jamaica. If you let it get into you. Jamaica funk, that's all it is. Yeah, let it get into you. If you feel it, let it get into you. Jamaica funk, that's what it is. Baby, come funk with me. We're funkin' for Jamaica.
That song really makes you want to get up and move. Thanks so much for listening to L-Town Radio, and you are listening to music. Well, let's make it Motown music and more with Marsha Burton Millsaps. I tell you, life is good. You just be happy about things, but turns out it's not that easy for a lot of people. If you feel overcome by anxiety as much as 5 times a day, you're not alone. A survey by CBD Oil Company in Dakota says that most Americans are in the same boat. Over 4 in 10 who responded said they've been overwhelmed by severe anxiety, and it makes them feel embarrassed. A whopping 1 in 5 say that they have been underdiagnosed for anxiety disorder. Okay, so now what? 58% said that they should be a stronger person. 53% say they feel different than everyone else. The number one source of anxiety is work, for those of you who have jobs. social gatherings and money worries are close behind. 4 in 10 say their partner is the biggest anxiety inducer. Can you relate to that? Yeah, don't let other people bring you down. When it comes down to it, according to Anaconda CEO Henry Vicinity, the U.S. has a serious mental health problem. I knew that. The stigma doesn't help either, so don't let it get you down. Do you suffer from anxiety? What would you do to get help? What's your biggest anxiety inducer? If your partner is the problem, you know what to do. Leave. But in the meantime, don't let anything get you down. Bottom line, don't worry. Be happy. Just like Bobby McFerrin.
Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry. Be happy. In every life we have some trouble. When you worry, you make it double. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy now. Happy. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Ain't got no place to lay your head. Somebody came and took your bed. Don't worry. Be happy. The landlord say your rent is late. He may have to litigate. Don't worry. Be happy. Look at me, I'm happy. Don't worry. Be happy. Hey, I give you my phone number. When you're worried, call me. I'll make you happy. Don't worry. Be happy. Ain't got no cash, ain't got no style. Ain't got no girl to make you smile. But don't worry. Be happy. When you worry, your face will frown, and that will bring everybody down. So don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy now. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy.
L-Town Radio is proudly sponsored by Austin Dentistry, now accepting new patients. Call them at 704-732-3336 or visit draustindentistry.com.
Hi, I'm Sherry Reinhart, the Executive Director of the Lincoln County Child Advocacy Center. The Advocacy Center is a citizen-based organization, and we're dedicated to preventing child abuse and neglect in all forms. We are also dedicated to providing intervention and treatment when our children have become victims. We work through a coordination of efforts when a child is victimized. Our intent is to minimize further trauma to the child and non-offending family members, and to promote appropriate therapy for children and families, and to follow out through the case of investigation. Our goals are to stimulate public awareness and education about the ways that you and I can prevent child abuse, and to promote and implement child abuse programs. We all have a part to play in this, and to work together as a community, we must to rapidly respond and report cases of child abuse. In North Carolina, Everyone is a mandated reporter. We intend to build relationships through organizations and interest in prevention programs and to develop resources to carry out our programs. If you would like more information about how to protect children, how to become a champion for children and partner, and how to become knowledgeable in speaking to your own child about protection, please visit our website at www.cac-lincolncounty.org. Again, that's www.cac-lincolncounty.org. Or you can call us on by phone at 704-736-1155.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for.
Let's go.
The station with the best music. Best music.
I love the music.
Best music.
You're listening to L-Town Radio, the legend.
Every day I'm shuffling.
Hope you're smiling, because I am. It's been a great day. Thanks so much for listening to L-Town Radio. I'm Marsha Burton Millsaps, and this is Motown Music and More. And speaking of music, you know, Motown has got the greatest hits of all time and some of the greatest groups of all time. And right now I'm talking about the Supremes. They started, Diana Ross started in 1959 under a group called the Primettes. They were the sister group of a group called the Primes, and they were doing pretty well. But in 1961, Motown's Berry Gordy said, no, let's change the name. And so they went with the Supremes, and the rest is history. But when you have a great lead singer, sometimes they go astray and leave you behind. Well, a lot happened in a few years. Diana Ross decided to go solo, and she's been making hits ever since. That was in 1970. But this hit is a 1980s hit that a lot of people out because they really like to let them express themselves and say they're going to do it, and they do it. It's called I'm Coming Out by Diana Ross, 75 years old. Can you believe that? L-Town Radio is rocking your Saturday night. Thank you so much for listening. I really do appreciate it. You're listening to Motown Music and More with Marsha Burton Millsaps, and we're playing songs you grew up with and songs you may not hear that much. Now, this group is a funk group, I think is what I'm going to call them, Brothers Johnson. They've been around a while, and I loved everything, especially off that 1980 album called Light Up the Night, produced by Quincy Jones, so you know it's got to be good. So here's the Brothers Johnson with Stomp on L-Town Radio.
Get ready! Woo! Broadcasting from Lincoln, North Carolina. L-Town. You're listening to L-Town Radio.
And we're doing it better than anybody else alive.
L-Town Radio. The legend.
Let's Get Serious. That was a great song from a great album. It's the 6th studio hit for him. Well, 6th studio album anyway. It was released in 1980. It reached number 6 on the Billboard charts and logged 5 weeks at number 1 at the top of the R&B charts. I just don't hear that song enough. I love it, but we've got a lot of songs that you're gonna love right here on L-Town Radio. You're listening to Motown Music and More with Marsha Burton Millsaps. A lot of hits came out of the 60s, and a lot of songs are still playing now. I've got a song coming up that's really good, but let me tell you about why we're going to play this song. Because we have a wonderful mascot. It's Benjamin Lincoln, and he is always out in the community. People love him. Take a picture with him when you see him. Benjamin is named after, like I said, the founder of Lincoln County. But because he's rocking with L-Town Radio, we're going to call him Benjamin. Spelled the same way, just pronounced better, and it's got a lot more sass. So if you see the lion out there, Benjamin, and that's probably what he's doing, think of L-Town Radio and make sure you tune in, because we need you to listen, because we think you deserve what we've got coming for you. So the lion is out there. Let him roar for you, because he roars for us at L-Town Radio. Benjamin is on the scene, and this song is just for you, Benjamin. The Lion Sleeps Tonight by Jimmy Cliff.
Jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. In the jungle. 25 years, there is one man that Lincoln County has been placing their trust in for the best smile possible. Dr. Stephen Austin of Austin Orthodontics, providing superior orthodontic care for their patients, making a positive difference in each of their patients' lives and in our community, providing a professional atmosphere while making your experience in their office fun, and of course, giving you that awesome smile. Dr. Stephen Austin only uses state-of-the-art proven technology to enhance your experience and maintaining the most advanced procedures and equipment available. At Austin Orthodontics, helping you obtain a healthy, beautiful smile is a priority. Working with you, they can design a treatment plan that best meets your needs. From the beginning with your first visit, all the way through the treatment, Austin Orthodontics strives to make your experience enjoyable and stress-free. With 2 convenient Lincoln County locations, Dr. Stephen Austin is right around the corner. Visit draustonsmiles.com to begin that great smile. Austin Orthodontics. One life, one smile. Make it awesome.
Welcome home. It's the few words we long to hear, right? To some people, it may seem out of reach. Think again. With Diane Davis-Dick of Apple Realty, she makes the home buying process an easy one. Diane is dedicated not only to her community, but she's dedicated to you. Her goal is for you to say those magical words, welcome home. Call her today for a one-on-one consultation to discuss your home buying needs, or maybe it's to sell. She's got you covered there too. Contact her today at 980-241-8183. That's 980-241-8183. Diane Davis-Dick of Apple Realty, your local real estate connection.
Number one station for 80s, 90s, and today. You're listening to L-Town Radio, the legend.
You know, love is such a wonderful thing, and we like to play music that make you think about love, and love's lost and love you're trying to get, but if you find one, hold on tight because it is so special. So I'm sending this song out to Calvin and Carolyn Kerr. Newlyweds, yes, a new love, and it's going to be a lasting love because they feel just like this song says, I love you more today than yesterday.
All I know is that I fell in love with you.
Wow, I tell you, it's a great day. It's Saturday night. We're trying to get you in the mood. And remember, age is nothing but a number. And we've got great numbers right here because we are getting the listeners right here on L-Town Radio. Got a lot of stuff going on here. Remember to check out Drive Home with Matt Burton right here on L-Town Radio. It comes on all the time. And if you missed it, you can always go back and catch it on ltownradio.com. It's lots of great music, always right here. And remember that the L-Town mascot, Benjamin, is going to be out in the scene in the local area. Make sure you take a great picture with him. He's great, and he is doing some great things, making you smile. And also, if you missed my show tonight, and that's very sad, don't do that again, okay? But if you did miss it, you can pick it up on L-Town Radio. It's on demand. And also, if you want to catch Matt Burton with his Drive Home, that's on demand too. So it's a lot of good things to listen to because it's L-Town Radio, Little Town with a big sound. I'm Marsha Burton, and you've been listening to Motown Music and more. And we'll see you next Saturday night from 7 to 8. Go out and have yourself a good time.
Every now and then, we kind of like to do things nice and easy. But somehow, we never, ever seem to do nothing completely nice and easy. You know why? You know why? Because we like to do it. I said we like to do it. Nice and rough. And we're going to take the beginning of this song and do it easy. And then, we're going to do the finish. Nice. Rock. This is the way we do, Proud Mary. And we'll